Good day, everyone. My name is Balogun Azadleye. I'm a software engineer with 4 years of building experience and 2 years of working experience. So, in this tutorial, I'll be taking you through an introduction to JavaScript. Without further ado, let's get started. So, what's JavaScript? JavaScript is one of the world's most popular programming language. It is widely used across different domains. Hence, is an interpreted programming language, and it executes its codes directly without compilation. So a lot of people have adopted JavaScript over the years. So this logo here simply implies JavaScript. So whenever I see this logo, just know that this logo is a JavaScript logo. So I, in the first slide, I said JavaScript is a programming language. I know that a lot of us don't actually know what a programming language is. So let me just kind of explain what a programming language is. A programming language is like a specific kind of language that both you and the computer can understand. So over the years, if you want to like speak to a particular person, you have to speak that to that person in the language that that person understands. So I can't say I want to speak to a Chinese man and I start speaking English to the person. So if I want to speak to a Chinese man, I'm rather going to speak English than speaking Chinese. So we have a lot of programming language. We have Ruby, we have Python, we have C++, we have Java, we have a lot. So the language that a computer actually understands is a programming language. So we can actually talk to our computer with this set of languages. So let me just go through an history or a quick overview about the history of JavaScript. So JavaScript was created by this guy, Brendan H, in 1995 while working with his team in Netscape Communication. So I know that a lot of us are not familiar with this logo. So this logo represents Netscape. So before the adventure of all those basic browsers that we know like Safari, Chrome, and a lot of Opera and others. So this was actually the browser that was actually running then. So it's called Netscape. So JavaScript was originally named LiveScript. So because Java was a very popular programming language then, so they just had to like give it a name that actually like implies with Java, that actually goes with Java, so that you just give it this type of like fancy stuff. So they gave it JavaScript. So top programming languages in the world. So we have JavaScript as part of like the top programming languages used in the world. So basically JavaScript is more like to me I'll call it that is the most common programming language, because most developers when they want to go into programming language you just speak JavaScript straight up, because it's actually very easy for you to find resources on JavaScript and do a lot of things in JavaScript. So companies in JavaScript. So a lot of companies over the years are using JavaScript. I would say basically most companies are using JavaScript, because for any company that you actually have, it's very compulsory for them to have a website. And for them to have a website, they have to use JavaScript in their website. So we have Apple, we have Adobe, we have Microsoft, we have Amazon, we have Facebook, we have Walmart. We have a lot of companies in JavaScript. So let's look at the basic salaries of JavaScript. As you can see, I got this statistics from LinkedIn, from Indeed rather. So this actually shows us that being a JavaScript developer is a very profitable career. So you kind of like earn a lot in dollars in JavaScript. So it actually varies, because here in Nigeria you can actually pay you way lesser. But it depends on the continent on where you actually sit, where you actually sit. So job opportunities in JavaScript. We have a lot of job opportunities in JavaScript. You can be a front end developer, you can be a back end developer, you can be a mobile developer, you can be a full stack developer. So a full stack developer is someone that does both the front end and the back end. So I won't go into like deep explanation about those things. So you can actually be a game developer, you can be a web analyst. There are a lot of job opportunities in JavaScript. So what can I build in JavaScript? There are a lot of things you can actually build in JavaScript. You can build a web you can build a website, you can build big web apps, you can build you can build on the server side, you can build CLI tools, you can build mobile games, you can build mobile games, you can build mobile apps. So through the advent of JavaScript actually evolved over the years, which has been very easy for a lot of companies to start up to start building around JavaScript. So we have the React Native, which was introduced by Google. So this technology is actually used for building both iOS app and Android apps. So should I learn JavaScript? So is to me I actually say before you say you want to learn JavaScript, you have to consider what you actually want to do. So JavaScript is super important for making websites. So if you know that you want to go into the aspect of building web application, it's very, very fundamental for you to have the basics and basic knowledge of JavaScript. So it helps you add cool features to your website, like adding animation, adding pop-up animation, adding games. So you can actually build. Let's for instance, you want to go into mobile application. You can actually use JavaScript to actually develop mobile applications. So let's say for instance you want to go into backend. So and when you are going into backend, if you want to build like lightweight applications, you can build lightweight applications with technologies like Node.js. So I feel I've been able to shed more light on JavaScript. So thank you very much for getting to the end of this tutorial with me.